Hey, what's going on, fight fans? This is Sean with Boxing Socialist and Other Sports, giving you a quick update. It seems a little bit dark. Let me see if I can get some video here. Maybe get some light. All right, that helped out a lot better. At least we got a little bit of light. Oh, I seem a little bit kind of dark. But anyway, what's going on, fight fans? This is Sean with Boxing Socialist and Other Sports, giving you a quick update. Wow, my man Eddie Hearn has struck gold. I mean, a pot of gold. Pot of gold. Eddie Hearn is about to put a lot of people out of business. Now, how can I break this down more? See, we got a few people here in the chat. Kind of want to wait till I get a few more people pop on there. A few people that send that right now, give a quick shout out. Let me know who's all on the live chat right now. Talk to me. Got a few people on chat. Tell me who's out here. Who's on live chat right now? All right. I'm waiting for y'all to talk. Let's talk about Eddie Hearn making a power move. What's up, Jeff? All right, got somebody to chime in. So, Jeff, since you're the first one that popped in and said something, let me talk to you, man. Eddie Hearn inked a deal with a group called Perform Group. And Perform Group, they have a deal with a streaming service called DAZN. DAZN is all over like Japan, Australia, Germany, Canada, and one or two other places. But now they're going to be coming to the United States this June. Huge streaming service, kind of like how we have Netflix, YouTube, stuff like that. They can stream stuff. You know how you got like HBO, Showtime, you can stream a lot of that stuff. Well, let's just call Eddie Hearn the $1 billion man. He's done something that Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Bob Arum, Lou DiBella, a lot of these big players have been trying to do, and Eddie Hearn is making it happen. Eddie Hearn has figured out a way to secure a $1 billion deal, paid out over 8 years. So what are we looking at? About 200 million? No, I'm sorry. We're not even looking at. How many are we looking at a year? 120? I don't know. Y'all got a calculator. Matter of fact, let me pull up my calculator. Let me see how much that comes out to a year. So he could put 120 a year. Is that what it comes out to? My calculator on my little phone don't even go that far. But anyway, a little over 100 million a year. But anyway, wow. But here's the kicker. When they were asking him about what about, are you going to forget about the guys over in the UK and Britain and all that? He's like, no, I'm not going to forget about them. But I am going to incorporate some American fighters. But I thought what was really interesting, he named Al Haymon's fighters. Not only did he name Al Haymon fighters, he named the black fighters. Like Deontay Wilder, I want to sign. The Charlo brothers, I want to sign. He wants to sign Errol Spence. He wants to sign Adrian Broner. Who else did he say? He had a couple other names on there that he wanted to sign. Maybe Mikey Garcia. He might even throw a Mexican in there. Well, let's just be honest. They're not like a lot of white fighters anyway. But Rico, what's good, my man? Wasn't it Wilder too? Yep, Deontay Wilder also. So I just thought it was ironic that he definitely caught up a lot of Al Haymon's black fighters, but not just the black fighters, the ones that are making some noise and that can sell. But he definitely wants to do deal with them. Now, here's the danger of it. The question is he doing this because he wants his European fighters to beat American fighters, but not only that, but beat Black American fighters? So that's a lot of stuff that y'all not looking at. Y'all just looking at this as, oh, you know, this is good for boxing. This is going to bring a lot of money. But what's the real purpose behind it? Rico, I just heard about this, like literally just now. If this works, how's it going to happen? The networks, etc. Well, here's the thing, Rico. With that $1 billion deal, he's bringing in more revenue or more budget than HBO and Showtime pretty much has combined. So what they're going to do, Rico, is he's basically going to put HBO and Showtime out of business. Because if these guys sign, if Al Haymon's fighters sign with Eddie Hearn and the Zone subscription based, now it's going to be subscription. It's going to be a monthly subscription. That's how he's going to generate his money. Because right now they're doing this over in the UK, Canada, Japan, and stuff like that. So you know how we pay monthly for Netflix, how we pay monthly for YouTube Red, stuff like that. Well, they're going to charge, and I think right now they charge $10 over there. But believe you me, over here in America, they're probably, with all this that's coming on, they're probably going to charge about, I'm going to say maybe $20 a month. I could be wrong. Now, that's the one thing he hasn't released yet is how much he's going to charge the monthly subscription. But he say that to say this. He said it is ridiculous that HBO and Showtime is charging $100 for a pay-per-view, $69 for a pay-per-view. He says it's absolutely ridiculous. He said, man, we're just going to have a monthly subscription, and it's pretty much going to be way better than what y'all pay for pay-per-view. Just sign up for the monthly subscription. So I say that to say this. What is HBO and Showtime going to do now? Jeff, I was thinking about that. I figured he wanted potential that's making noise out there. It's no secret a lot of Haymon fighters are inactive and stagnating. He probably got the idea after signing Jacobs. Nobody going with Hearns. All right. You keep thinking nobody's going to go to Hearns. These fighters are money hungry. It's not about who's the best. It's about who can I sign to that's going to get me the most money, given quality for life. So, yeah. So he already got Jacobs in his back pocket. So Jacobs is good. Jacobs probably going to make a pretty good money. You remember when Jacobs told Charlie, said, I'm making M's. What are you making? Well, that's because he is making M's. And with this Eddie Hearn deal and the subscription base, oh, they got the money. And I think they can't pay no more than a $20 million site fee or rights fee for a rights fee. So, listen, this model is probably going to work. Al Haymon, to me, did it wrong. Al Haymon got all this hedge fund money. Keep talking about he wants to put it on CBS and ABC and all this stuff for free. And it really wasn't free. Half this stuff wasn't free because you had to pay for a cable subscription. It's just the bottom line. But Al Haymon blew through the money, and he was paying out what, like $2 to $3 million per fight, and he was hoping to capitalize and make money off of the commercials and ads that he chose. But he found out it didn't work, and that money went through like hotcakes. But the way Eddie Hearn is doing it, like a $20 monthly subscription, however much he's going to charge, it's a win-win. You're looking at 240. Oh, listen, he's going to do 16 cards a year. Okay. Out of those 16, 12 is going to be really good fights. 4 of them are going to be like pay-per-view fights, like monstrous fights. Let me see. Nobody going Hearn. Nobody's going Hearn. $1 billion. It's a lot of money, man. Yep. Let's see Steve Kim articles on how this would fail. Jacobs was making millions with Haymon. Rico, so do you think of the idea, Sean? You like it? Yeah, I like the idea. Subscription base is the way to go. I mean, I can pay, like, say, $20 a month and get 16 fights, and 4 of them are like top-notch monsters fights. Absolutely. How can this model work if you don't believe PBC work? Absurd hypocrisy. I just told you that. Al Haymon was trying to make money off advertisements, ads in between commercials, and those people just weren't paying money for it. Randy said, "Are you going to get more than one fight a month?" Oh yeah. Here's the thing. Now, Randy Savage, he said, now if you sign to him, you're gonna fight 2, 3, 4 fights a year. You're gonna fight at least twice, at least. But he's pushing for 3 or 4. You sign that contract, you fighting. Al Haymon should have just stayed with one network, like CBS or NBC. He tried to spin all over and flop. That's where he went wrong. This is true, Rico. Given quality for life, they expected to make majority money off AJ. Jeff Boxing Jacobs ain't dumb. He had to have hop ship for a reason. Haymon had the right idea. It was just too idealistic. You can't pay out $5 million purse for a $3 million return. That's true, Jeff. Given quality for life, he didn't jump ship. He stayed with Haymon. Yeah, Heyman's taking a cut of his money. You got that right. Danny Jacobs still has to pay to Al Haymon now that he's signed the promoter, Eddie Hearn. But Hearn can offer more money. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he left Haymon. I don't think he left Haymon. I think he still got a virus deal. You guys have no idea. All Al is doing is taking over every network till whatever, till none of them leave. So he needs that. All right, yeah, and this is another thing. Eddie Hearn said that he's keeping his stable right around 30 fighters. We're talking about 30 superstar fighters. Listen, real quick while y'all out there, for all y'all people that's out here in the chat, support your boy. Hit that super chat button. Hit that donate button. Drop your boy $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever you want to donate. Hook your boy up and donate something. We getting live tonight, man. We dropping some jewels. How will fighters get out of Al's contract? Will Eddie buy them out? Well, here's the thing. Al Haymon is an advisor. These guys aren't signed to promoters. They're able to sign to promoters, but they have to check with Al Haymon. They have to say, Daddy, can I please go outside and play, Daddy? Please, Daddy. All my friends are outside, Dad. Why can't I go outside? I did all my chores. I wash the dishes. I clean my room. Daddy, can I go outside and play now? Please, Daddy. Please, my friends are out the window asking me, can I come out and play? That's what they have to do to Al Haymon. And Al Haymon, if he's going to get a cut of the pie, he's going to say, go ahead and play with your friends. Go ahead and sign. Yeah, G5 dropped $10. Shout out to G5. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Let's see. How will fighters get an Al's contract? Will Eddie buy them out? No. So, yeah, they're going to just sign with Eddie. Al Haymon's not going to turn that down. Now, the thing is, do you want to split your money with Al Haymon now? Have they used Al Haymon to a certain point and they feel like, I don't need Al Haymon now. I can just sign with Eddie Hearn. I mean, let's be honest. 8 years, that's your life expectancy in boxing. Stay in it for 8 years and get out. Rico, Al's contract. You have to realize these fighters will not leave Al. They probably won't. They'll give him some of the money too. And I guess it's right. I mean, Al Haymon, they get him paid out of that hedge fund money. So it's right to, sign with Eddie Hearn and let Al make a piece of the pie. Get back some of those millions that Al Haymon paid out to y'all. Jeff, man, appreciate it. Jeff, shout out to Jeff. Dropping 2 bones. Appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you, my boy. Herb Leonard. Who is going to fund Hearn? It takes money to make money. Okay, so Herb Leonard. He signed a deal with a big company called Perform Group. Perform Group put up $1 billion. Now, here's the stipulations. It's $1 billion over 8 years. They're giving Eddie Hearn the first 2 years to mess up. It's him. You got 2 years guaranteed. We're going to give you 2 years. And if we see that's profitable, we're going to expand it that last 6 years to give you a total of 8 years. But 2 years minimum. So Eddie, these next 2 years, man, he's got to produce. And he teamed with a big streaming network overseas called DAZN. DAZN already charged $10 a monthly subscription for fights and sports and other things over there. But the zone is going to come over here to the United States and make their presence known here starting in June. So in June, July, you'll be able to pay the monthly fee. I'm hearing that it's going to be around $20. He hasn't officially released how much the monthly fee is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be $20. I heard it's going to be $20. So you're looking at $240 a year. You'll blow that in 2 pay-per-views, 2 $99 pay-per-views, and say a $69 pay-per-view. 3 pay-per-views, you done, exceeded your limit. So you're looking at $20 a month. So, and he's putting on 16 fights. 4 of them are going to be out of the 16 monsters fights as pay-per-view quality. So you're going to get your money's worth. Who does Hearn have besides AJ and Billy? Listen, that's what I'm saying. He's about to sign all Al Haymon's black fighters, the superstars, like the Errol Spence, the Charlos. He already got Danny Jacobs. Who else did he say he wanted? I just said earlier. What was the list of names I said he wanted? He'll probably grab people like Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. He's only going to grab the big names. Oh, Adrian Broner. He wants Adrian Broner. He don't care that Adrian Broner be losing or drawing. Adrian Broner draws money. It's bottom line. Whether you like Broner or not, the man pulls in money. He pulls in numbers. Wow, give him quality for life. They don't want to leave Haymon. They just use these promoters to get on every network possible. This is going to be streaming, all streaming. Listen, Hearn US debut won't last longer than 2 years. I get 1080 HD pay-per-view for 20 months now. The real question, how much content would the zone have stateside? If it gets traction, that's potentially global exposure. How come a streaming network like that is not getting a piece of subscription for boxing? Jay-Z needs to step up his streaming device setup. Jay-Z didn't have that $1 billion backing. Charlo Spence Wilder already said no. Get out of here. Give him quality for life. You're trying to tell me he just announced this afternoon and Charlo Spence and Wilder already said no. Randy Savage. Some of these fighters may be skeptical of her. Urban, do you think the zone can compete with Showtime? H-Town Boxing. That ticket TV is a clown. All right, so here's where HBO and Showtime's going to hurt. If Hearn can get these fighters together and make this deal happen, HBO and Showtime are screwed. Because you got people like Broner, the Charlos, Spence, Wilder, and all these guys. If they start fighting on the zone and not HBO and Showtime are going downhill. Now, if that does happen, they scoop a majority of the stars in boxing, especially Al Haymon's fighters. Oh, man, we're going to see Steven Espinoza with Showtime and HBO. They're going to be running the De La Hoya, Bob Arum, Jay-Z, the few fighters he has. Heck, they might even ask 50 Cent to come back with SMS Promotions. Please help us save boxing. Eddie Hearn's taking over with the Zone Network. Please. Please, we should have been doing this the whole time. Listen, Eddie Hearn's, either he's going to make it or break it. This could be a huge success or he's going to flop. Listen, if I'm telling you this now, if I'm signed to Al Haymon as advisor and I don't have a promoter, dude, I'm going to Eddie Hearn. This dude, he got money. We're going to get paid. See, what y'all got to stop realizing is I don't need the 1.5 million every now and then or only for big fights. See, y'all look at the big purse, but you don't look at the quantity. Would you rather make $1 million right now or have 10 fights at 400,000? Come on, that's $4 million right there. So they can actually make more money in the long haul than they will with I might make $1 million here or I might make 800,000 here. Do you think the Zone can compete with Showtime? Absolutely. I think they can shut them down. All on Showtime already. They're not signed exclusively with Showtime. Al Haymon just puts them on Showtime. Give him quality for life, man. I don't know what to say about you. I'm not even gonna waste my breath. Jeff Boxing, yep. G5, Al and Jay-Z need to team up. I don't know, man. There's a reason why before Al Haymon and Jay-Z didn't team up. I don't remember what it was. You remember Jay-Z wanted to sign Adrian Broner, was it like an $8 million deal? I know Jay-Z sent back now, like, glad I dodged that bullet. Jeff, you got to think, though, streaming is taking over media. This might just be like how Netflix did in Blockbuster. Yeah, absolutely. See, I mean, streaming is just the way to go. I don't understand why PBC didn't take all that money, that 500 million, 400, 500 hedge fund, and just started a PPC streaming service and bring all people underneath that umbrella and cut deals with Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum. I'm going to tell you why he didn't do it. He was trying to take them out. That's why he didn't do it. And it didn't work. Oscar De La Hoya is still here. Bob Arum is still here. In Texas, we call that old money. Like these people that have these whole oil fields and all that, that's called old money. Deep money. Long money. They got a lot of money saved up. Herb Leonard. Call you Herb. It's Herb. Is the Zone a TV network or just streaming on the phone? It's streaming. Streaming through the computer. I'm assuming you can download the app on the TV if you have a smart TV. Phone, computer. It's definitely streaming. It's not a TV network that I know of. It's a streaming service. Randy Savage. What is the fighters go to the Zone, but subscriptions are low? Well, subscriptions are low, then Eddie Hearn failed. Now, Eddie Hearn did say that he believes it's going to take at least a year to see a return. So from September, the first fight is supposed to go on September. So from September 2018 to September 2019, he's expecting to take a loss the first year. He believes they won't really get full swing and catch on until the second year, September 2019, before it really starts to see any type of profit. So he is being realistic and feels that he will take a loss the first year. Now, they've guaranteed Eddie Hearn a contract for 2 years. So we have to see how it goes. Promoters take more of a percent than Al. I don't know how much Al is taking. Jeff, Haymon had old school retro idea with PBC, but the market's too shifted. He really did kind of the bet in hindsight. Yeah, Al Haymon, I just don't understand, how did he not know that streaming was the way to go? I mean, my kids don't even watch TV. They watch streaming. Everything is based on social media. People on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. Oh, yeah. I don't know if Eddie Hearn, was that Eddie Hearn or somebody else? I think Eddie Hearn says something about, I don't know if the Zone is going to work something out with Facebook and Twitter to stream their app through the Zone or something like that. I don't know. Well, we'll see. He'll have more announcements coming out later. But he's definitely going full-fledged streaming. If Hearns doesn't overpay like Jay-Z did for Cotto and Ward, he isn't signing anyone of notice. How can you say PBC doesn't work when we have done away with pay-per-views and everyone is running to regular TV? Given quality for life. Do you live under a rock? I mean, really. Can I tell you something? I'm going to ask you something, given quality for life. You tell me for 2 years, Al Haymon had every boxer, free TV. Watch us on free TV. Free TV. Yeah, see us on CBS. Watch us on Bounce. I still don't even know what Bounce is. Watch us on Bounce. Watch us on free TV. Yeah, no more HBO Showtime. No more pay-per-view. Free. We free. Watch us free. We're going to be in millions of homes. That plan lasts a little over a year. Next thing you know, Al Haymon. Please, sir, Mr. Steven Espinoza with Showtime. We ran out of hedge fund money. Please, can I put my main fighters back on Showtime? Do you have a budget? Can you pay my fighters? I blew through the hedge fund money. Please, Mr. Haymon, please. Steven, welcome back, son. I knew you wouldn't be gone long. Now, every time you look at a fight, it's Showtime, Showtime, Showtime. Can I tell you something? Quality given life, whatever your name is, I have to pay for that service beyond my standard basic cable. Yes, I have to pay to watch Al Haymon fighters now. It is not free. It died a year and a half into the program. All right, let's see what you got to say now. PBC has given you the best fights for 3 years. Last 3 fights, if you say so. Jeff, what's more important is what sports will be on the zone. I don't know. We'll see. While everyone else charges you for trash fights on streams, how did he run out of money when they produced the 4 biggest fights of all time? Given quality for life, you just don't understand how things work. It's like I'm going back and forth with somebody who just doesn't understand. Jeff, pick was a great idea. Pick was a great idea. It just didn't work out. Oh, you meant to say PBC was a great idea. It just didn't work out. All this talent sitting on the shelf. Listen, I know 3 or 4 guys that were PBC that is pissed that they're not getting fights. Pissed. And they've told me they're sitting on shelves. And they told me Al Haymon's not getting them fights. You pay for Showtime only. I pay for Showtime and HBO. And can I tell you something? I also pay for ESPN. That's not part of my I pay for that's a monthly subscription. Listen, when Al Haymon says that fights are for free, we're talking about NBC, CBS, ABC. Those are free stations you can pick up with an antenna. Anything out of NBC, CBS, or ABC, you are paying for a monthly cable subscription. How did Al Haymon pull the wool over y'all eyes? It's just common sense. At this point, all the top fighters on Showtime, bro. Yep, that's true. Marcellus. What's up, Marcellus? Haymon fighters only fight once a year. It seemed like it. Marcellus says, no, it wasn't. I'm not sure what that was. That's your fault if you want every sports package, US and UK pay-per-view and all Showtime. You should start limiting how you can get it all for 20 a month. Perfect quality. Given quality of life, if I had to say $20 a month, you're probably paying for that, set TV now? That $20 set TV now that's about to get caught up through FCC and get shut down. You're not going to get all that stuff for $20 a month. You're just not, unless it's a legal service. Marcellus done Al was only good for Floyd. He was good for some other things, Marcellus. Floyd was the main one, but there's a few people that benefit. Danny Garcia, the Sean Porters, Keith Thurmans, they benefited pretty good. Showtime is PBC that you pay for only. Marcellus, that didn't last. Nope. No set TV. Yes, sir. Have been for 2 years now. Yeah, I knew you were dealing with set TV, such as paydays, yes. But where are they now? Sitting at home, hoping to get fights. Hoping to get fights. Hoping to get fights. Oh, you said you don't have set TV? Okay. Exactly. I don't believe a thing Hearn says. Well, Justin, we'll find out sooner or later if he's telling the truth. Listen, for all y'all that's out there, shout out to my subscribers, people that come on here. Some of y'all that just hopped on the chat, if you want to drop your boy $1, $2, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, drop your boy something. Because we getting down tonight. I've had myself 2 years now. Works perfect, 10, 20, 10. I want all my box supporters to take advantage of this so they will stop acting cheap. Go, given quality for life, go ahead and drop the link. Just go ahead and tell everybody your website that's $20 a month that we can just watch all this stuff for free. Go ahead and post it in the chat room. Real talk, off topic. How do you get that scar? I tell you what, it's funny because I see people go in the chat room and say, man, look at that $150 he got. All y'all that want to know how I got this scar on my face, as they like to call $150, go ahead and throw a comment. Matter of fact, it wasn't just that. Let me see. Take my shirt off. I got a big scar right there too. You see that big gash? See that scar? Y'all want to know how I got that scar? Y'all hit me up in the chat room. I'll tell you the story how I got that scar on my face and on my elbow. It all happened at the same time. Hey, bro, Haymon not going to make deals with other promoters. Marcellus. He made a deal. He made a deal with Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs, the first one I hopped over to Eddie Hearn's stable. Give him quality for life. You were jumping on the bed and the spring came through the bed. Just YouTube search Reloaded TV. All right, we'll check out Reloaded TV. Marcellus Dunlap car accident. Randy says, if I'm Hearn first person, I sign as Tank Davis. Yeah. Darn, Tank could be doable. Yep. Haymon and Eddie Hearn don't get along. Where do y'all get that Haymon and Eddie Hearn don't get along? All right, quick story, because Justin didn't want to learn how I got the scar real quick. 10 years old. I'm going to make a long story short. 10 years old. You know how your mom tell you look before you cross the road? My friend came over. We grabbed some 10-speed bikes. We're shooting back and forth across the road. I shot across, doing it for like 20 minutes straight. And this one time I shoot across the road, pickup truck was coming. Boom, that pickup truck hit me. The neighbors that saw it say I rolled on top of the hood, smashed into the windshield, flew up in the air, and I landed on the side of the road. Well, kind of over in the grass. It wasn't. I didn't land on the concrete, thank God. Probably didn't hurt more by landing on the grass. All I know, I was waking up, and I saw everybody standing. Y'all remember the movie Friday? And everybody was standing around. You got knocked. You remember that one? It was just like that. I was opening my eyes, and I just saw all these people. I saw this bright light. Man, that was the sun, and everybody standing around me. You got hit by a truck. The ambulance is on the way. I was like, man. All right, give me to the ambulance. So I was just there for a couple of days. I just had some stitches. So the glass cut me. When I hit the windshield, the glass cut me here, cut my elbow. So that's the story of why I got those scars. Got hit by a truck at 10 years old. Bellows a serious competitor heavyweight. Only reason Jacobs went with Hearns was to get on HBO to get Triple G rematch. Jeff, a ball the Eagles scooped you up. Marcellus, car accident, see. Thank God you survived. I appreciate giving quality for life. Jeff, that was terrible. Yep. Marcellus, you got paid. No, I didn't get paid. It was my fault. We weren't able to sue the people. It was my fault. You know how your parents tell you watch before you cross the road? I did not do that. I, at 10 years old, not listening to my parents, was just shooting back and forth across the road, not paying attention. So thank God, listen, thank God the driver was okay, because when the driver hit me, he ran right into the ditch, a little small ditch to the side, but he ended up being okay. And my friend that was with me, he was on a bike before me, and when the truck swerved and hit me, and I busted into the windshield, it almost hit him, and his front tire hit the truck as it swerved, and my friend went down pretty hard. He hit the ground, and he just got a couple of cuts, lacerations in his head, but he was fine. He was in and out the same day. I was in there for a couple of days. And thanks for sharing. Yep, no problem, Justin. That's the story. So anybody ask where I get this $150, as they like to call it, got hit by a truck at the age of 10. If Haymon and Eddie Hearn get along, then why would Eddie Hearn take fighters away from PBC? Why not allow them to fight on PBC like Lou DiBella? Listen, they're all going to work together. For real, that's crazy. No. Pedestrians always have right of way. Yeah, I wish. Boxing Hero, he isn't taking away from Haymon. Hearn is doing the exact same thing to Bella and Floyd by promoting an event with a Haymon feature fighter. Yep, that's correct. He is going to sign Al Haymon's fighters. But like I said, if I was with Haymon, I wouldn't split money with Haymon and Eddie Hearn. That's why these guys didn't sign with a promoter. Why sign with a promoter if Haymon's going to put you directly on Showtime and Bounce and ESPN and Fox and all these other places? There's no need. But now that Eddie Hearn has the juice and he has the money, what do you need Al Haymon for? Bicyclists also have right of ways always. I guess so. Give him quiet for life. Haymon is cornering the market. Why can't you understand? Yeah, I think Al Haymon is working with him. HBO and Showtime is the one that's going to suffer. Because who's going to watch HBO and Showtime now if they're all going to fight on a streaming network called The Zone? Eddie Hearn might single-handedly take out HBO and Showtime. Not everywhere, man. Some places, pedestrians at fault. Exactly. They will fight on every other network. They will fight on everywhere. Now, give them quality for life. I don't think they're going to be able to fight on HBO and Showtime. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I think once they sign with Eddie Hearn, they will exclusively be on the Zone streaming service. Yep. All right, man. It's been 36 minutes, going 37. I'm getting tired. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. Man, I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all joining in, reading all these comments. I will still watch HBO and ESPN to watch Golden Boy fights and top ranked fights. Me too. Me also. The Shield to go fight on HBO is allowing Hearns and anyone else to pick them up. All right, so, man, thanks for stopping by. See if we can do a live stream tomorrow or Saturday. Appreciate everybody stopping out here. Good video. I keep watching. Thanks, Boxing Hero. Make sure you subscribe. Check out Reload TV for real, Sean. If you want more info, email. It's worth it. All right, I'm going to check it out. As soon as I get off, I'm going to check it out real quick. All right, everybody, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. Till next time, this is Sean with Boxing Socialist. We signing out. Appreciate it.